Hello, welcome to a new vlog. This is a bit different, isn't it? The first time you'll have seen me outside of clothing that makes me look homeless and with a woolly hat on and just there. But yeah, I'm at my lady's house, and which is why it looks so nice. It would be a lot different if I was at my house. So why this change of format for this week? Well, it's because I've got a valuable lesson for everyone who wants to go out and do photography, and especially if you want to do a photography vlog. It doesn't always work. It just doesn't always work. So I went out yesterday, and it had the makings of a fantastic morning, and I'm going to show you a portion of the vlog because it was the sunrise. I think was really nice. So I'm going to actually show you the first part of the vlog, including my forward trip to it in the Beast, because I'm always full of optimism and excitement and wondering what's going to happen when I'm in the Beast. So you get to share a little bit of me trying to talk like a normal person, but really deep inside, I'm super excited. So I'll bring that up, show you now. This is not going to be very long. It's going to be the sunrise shot, but I do think there's stuff to see in there. I think I do a pretty good job of the subject, though I say so myself. And it's in an interesting place. It's like literally just off a road where vehicles are trying to achieve air superiority. They're going that fast. So anyway, enough of this chit chat. Here's the vlog. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another vlog. And what a morning it is. Quite cold. We had a bit of a sort of rise in temperature, a lot of rain, and now it's gone chilly again. We've got a frost on the ground, but the makings of quite an interesting sunrise coming up. I'm out quite late today. It was 50-50 whether I was going to do some photography today. Certainly 50-50 whether I was going to do a vlog, because I don't always come out to make videos, and I think that's important. If you are going to do this kind of thing, don't just think, oh, I can only go out and do photography when I can record it. You should absolutely not do that. Just take your camera, do some photography, enjoy yourself, enjoy the photography. But yeah, so obviously I am doing a vlog. I'm not going very far this morning. I've got a very hectic day ahead. It's a Sunday. I don't normally like coming out on a Sunday, but again, my schedule's tight right now. So yeah, I'm out. And just going to head up to most likely the Roaches, and I am keeping an eye on this sunrise. I've got about 15-20 minutes before it really sort of hits peak, and I'm calculating in my mind where I might be able to pull over to get a shot if it does turn out to be decent. Unfortunately, I'm probably a little bit too late, and I'm not going to find a suitable spot. So while we're talking about sunrises, let's just talk about the weather. It's a very, very fine mist. Nothing, in all fairness, photograph worthy right now, but that's okay in these areas, and especially when it's been frosty. As the ground gets warmer, as the sun rises, it can create sudden fogs and mists, especially around the Peak District, especially around the Roaches. So if I do end up in the Roaches, who knows, may get some misty, foggy shots. Probably not long lasting, but they could sort of creep up on me, and I'd quite like that. That would be good. I've posted on the YouTube community panel. I know not a lot of you actually see that, so I don't know how useful it is. I mean, you can always sort of get in touch with me via the threads or Facebook, that kind of thing. But the community page, I've put a little post of things I hope to do in the next couple of months. Some sooner than others, and one I may have alluded to it. I'm going to Iceland at the end of March, which is a bit of a bucket list thing for most landscape photographers, I think. I'm very much looking forward to it, but I don't want to waffle on about that in every vlog, so I'll just sort of give you little hints and tips about what I'm doing to prepare for that as I go on. But I've never been before, so it is a big deal for me. In fact, I haven't been out of the UK for, I don't know, 20 years, a long time. If you saw my previous vlog on seascapes, I made a commitment to try and get a second action cam or beast cam, so I can stick it on the roof and show you all around as I'm driving. these wonderful locations in the peak at different times of day. I wish I'd got it right now, because the sun, not up just yet, about 15 minutes away, but the sky is beautiful. It's very, very red, pink and red, lines of cloud sort of directing in towards where the sun is going to come up. And I can't jump out and get video footage of it, unfortunately, not right now. I'm very close to the roaches. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to head up to Ramshaw Rocks, just past the roaches. And there's a pull in there. I can walk up to the rocks and get a bit of video footage and show you this wonderful scene. One of the great reasons to come out into the countryside. Never mind the Peak District, but you know, it's just on my doorstep, and it's sights like this that will make it worthwhile. And I want to share it. So hopefully, next thing you see from the top of the Ramshaw Rocks. Okay, slightly different. I've decided not to go to the Ramshaw, so they are just around the corner. Just down the road here, there's a tree I really, really like. I think it looks absolutely wonderful. It's sort of on a prominence and looking out over the valley. And the cloud formation looks good enough, I think, to get a shot with it behind. Behind the tree. And the sky is still, it's kind of turning orange now, so I'm going to lose that great colour if I'm not quick. So forgive me while I go and get set up. Okay, after a lot of faffing about, I think I've got the shot all lined up. I'm going to bang a few out, and I'll give you a quick view of what I'm looking at, because it's going to change really quickly, very dynamic. For reference, I'm literally next to the road, and the cars come hurtling along here, so it can be quite hairy. But just to give you an idea, what I want to try and do is get where the clouds are sort of pointing, the direction they're all traveling. I want to get that right behind the tree. So I'm just going to move up and down a little bit till I find it. Using a 50mm. My only other option is go with the 15 to 30, yeah. Just because I'm quite close and there's a fence in front of me, I can't adjust my position other than going across the road, which is double dangerous, or, you know, negotiating a fence that nobody wants me to cross. So I'm not going to do that, which is a shame because there's some puddles as well. But anyway, I think this is where I'm going to go from, and I think these are going to look lovely. Okay, so I switched to the 15 to 35. Absolutely needed it to get the composition I wanted, because I'm quite close. So it's not about big epic backgrounds, it's because I'm quite close and I want to get it in, and I want to position the tree in a nice rule of thirds, you know, keep it up on the side, sort of taking up that right hand side. I'm going to show you on the camera in a second. There is some detail in the background, but I think it's just too bright that way to allow. And well, I can bracket, but you know, I don't want to. But I could bracket and bring some out. There's a sort of fog bank moving across. Not sure I'm going to be able to catch that. It may not. It may look like I'm just trying too hard. But I think this tree looks amazing against this sky, and that's what I'm going for. The tree is just enhanced by the sky. Okay, so I'm just going to show you again, and then I'll just pop this on the camera. Okay, you can probably see there, this looks wonderful. Look at the action in the sky, and then this lovely bold tree, silhouetted of course, because it's, you know, it's brighter at the back than at the front. That's absolutely fine, but there is a hint, I don't know if you can see it on here, of the cloud bank. So I'm just going to work through the settings a little bit. I do have a brand new ND filter, and there'll be a little bit more information on ND filters to come, but I've had to buy new ones, so I've got one on right now, and that's helping me to get the shot I want. Thanks to the ND filter, I can do some long exposures and really soften these clouds as well. So I can get the dynamic lines, and then also get this softness of it, really smooth it out, and that tree just looks magnificent no matter what the background. Because it's getting lighter, you know, just in the next few minutes it's going to get lighter and lighter. I can pick out the cloud bank a little bit. So I'm going to stay here right till the sun comes up now. Share it with me. Let me just show you around where I am. A little bit bright on the video, I see, which is a shame, but I've just not had time to get everything set up. But Ramshaw Rocks in the background there. Roaches over there. Hen cloud just at the back of me there. There's a pinkish hue all around. Okay, all of Staffordshire is in a pink hue now for me. and it's just perhaps not quite showing it on here from what I can see. Right, okay, definitely getting foggier. There's quite a bit of low cloud moving actually. There's quite a big cloud bank kind of moving that way. So I don't know what that effect that's going to have on today's shooting. I might take a picture of the Ramshaw rocks with the beast in front of them as well. Everybody loves the beast. So yeah, I think I've already got some cracking shots. I'm not sure what's going to happen in the next couple of minutes. For sure, the sort of fun bit for now is over. It's not looking quite as exciting, but I've got to see what this rolling bank of cloud does now. Could be interesting, might not. Them's the breaks. I've got good shots, I think. Hopefully you're going to enjoy them. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna leave this as is now, and then if I get anything exciting, obviously I'll put it up. But if not, next stop could be the roaches, could be Grabbatch. I've been through Grabbatch for a while. Not sure. I've got all to play for. See you in a bit. So there you go. Hope you find those sunrise shots nice. I think they worked out quite well. I really liked them. And I love that tree. And I think the lesson there is that scene is right next to a busy road. And yet, with just looking in the right direction and the light being great, I think it still produced a wonderful image. I mean, you might think that was anywhere in the wilderness. But yeah, there you go. Now, there is just another little bit. I did meet another subscriber to the channel. So I wanted to put a shout out to Marius, who was a wonderful chap to talk to. I absolutely love it. And I'm going to play the bit because it's from my heart when I say how great it is for me to meet people out there, recognize me, and we chat about photography, about gear, and sometimes just even about how things are going, you know, and I'm absolutely fine with that, as long as you don't mind me taking photographs while you're talking to me. So I think it's one of the few times that I can multitask. So yeah, nice to meet you, Marius, and here it is. Just met a subscriber to the channel. Hello, Marius. What an absolute pleasure to meet you, my friend, and he's a really great example of what I try and aim the channel at, which is folks who are getting out and enjoying the countryside and enjoying photography, both as a way of keeping fit and also of exercising their mind and perhaps filling that little bit of the soul with some good old Peak District fresh air. So it's really great to meet him, and yeah, I like meeting you guys. So do not hesitate, if you see me, come and say hello. You're always very welcome to come and say hello. And there you have it. So sorry it was short, sorry it was one scene, the way it goes. I just felt like I should get that content out, and I really did feel that that bit of it was worth watching, and I hope you'll agree with me. Next one, well, I don't know, but on the list of things I've got planned is Brecon Beacons. I am hoping Craig will come down for that one. It's a heck of a journey for both of us. We have to do Norwich, A lot of Welsh stuff, actually. Beautiful slate quarry. And I really want to go and see that. And I've got a few trips in my head that may or may not work out. And of course, the end of March. Okay, to Iceland. So I've got a lot to share. Do stick with us. Hope you've kind of enjoyed this. Like, share, subscribe, the usual bollocks. And I'll see you all soon.